Kayleigh. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through a tutorial first of how to get this cool toned halo smoky eye with a purple glossy lip. And near the end of the video, I'll be showing you a hair tutorial on how to get this chic braided ponytail look. So stay tuned for that. First, I primed my eyes with a little bit of concealer, and now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Interstellar palette. So I first brought through that very light purple shade from the lash line all the way to the brow bone just to get a nice base going. If any of you happen to have this palette and want to follow along, that eyeshadow I just used was called Lichen, and now I'm going in with 3 AM, which is a really intense, sparkly purple. Work this on the lid from the lash line and go a little bit above your actual crease if you have small eyes like I do. I say this because if you keep the crease too low, then you're not going to be able to see all this pretty halo smoky eye action going on. Take a clean blending brush to smooth out the edges. Okay, so now I'm taking this beautiful matte shade from the palette called Killing Moon. It is a cooler toned taupe. Work this into the new crease that we've created. Take this from the inner corner to the outer corner and just really create this circular, kind of oval shape. Since I knew I was not going to do any winged eyeliner today, I love my eyes to look bigger and longer, so I decided to just slightly blend this out into the outer corners up at an angle to sort of give that same effect. I did also take literally just a dab of the black eyeshadow called Nightcrawler and ran that through the crease as well, just to slightly darken it even more. Then pick up this matte silvery shade, I think it says Dios. Put that on only the center of the lid, and then right over top pack on this super shimmery silver shade, and this is in Moonshine. To make the center of the eyes pop even more, I suggest using a glitter and just patting it right on top. I used the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in Silver Spark. And then I just popped on a little bit more of that really shimmery silver eyeshadow from the palette over top just to set it in place and also just give some more sparkle. Using an angled eyeliner brush, pick up the matte black shade from the palette Nightcrawler and work this on to the lash line from the inner corner to the outer corner. I did not wing this out, of course you guys could, but I wanted to keep this very soft, and I really wanted the eyeshadows to be the main focal point of this look, so I didn't want to make it super thick or anything. This is simply just going to be something that, my false lashes can lay on. And the lashes I used are called Daisy, and they're by Kiss Lashes. I have not used this primer in so long, I think it's been, actually I just don't even know, it's been a while. So this is the Too Faced Primed Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. So I applied this first, and now I'm going in with a mixture of two things, the Temp 2 Shimmer Bronzer and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation in Y245. I'm buffing this in everywhere using my Honest Beauty brush. Then I'm going in with concealer under the eye area and whatever high points on my face that I want to highlight. This concealer I got in my Ipsy bag. I cannot remember the name of it at the moment, so I'm going to link it down below for you guys, but I really liked it because it has a very dry kind of finish. So it's got a great full coverage to it, as you guys can see. I really liked it because I felt like I didn't have to set it with a powder after I blended it in with my e.l.f. Precision blending sponge. So that's kind of nice, not having to go in with a extra product. But yeah, I really liked it a lot. I'm going to get some more use out of it. And I was surprised at how good it was because just like this tiny little sample that I got. So this is the smaller e.l.f. blending brush that I used to further blend it in around the eye area, just because I wanted to be super careful and not mess up the eyeshadows. For me, I personally love to put concealer on the sides of my nose just to get rid of the harsh shadows that are there and to help contour it and give it a smaller appearance. My dog Kodo wanted to say hi to you guys. She's so cute. It's so funny how much she loves watching me put on my makeup every day. It's the cutest thing ever. She is adorable. Okay, so the next thing that I did was used this OFRA Skin Sculpting Wand in Dusk. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is, I think, a really great product, but it is super hard to blend out. So you have to be extremely careful how you lay this on your face. Just do a tiny thin line through the hollows of your cheekbones. You can sculpt out the tip of your nose. I did 3 dots on either side of my forehead, and I also did a thin line around my jaw area. You can use a brush to blend this out or a blending sponge like I'm using right now. And I'm just gonna say, you have to use like a heavier hand with it. You know, you have to like really get in there and blend the crap out of this. But when you do, it looks so nice and sculpted. Like it really does give your face a nice bronze. Also has a very dry matte finish as well, so you don't need to powder over if you have dry skin like me. Around the nose area, I decided to use the smaller e.l.f. blending sponge to blend that out. As our blush today, I'm using Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Savored. One little quick tip for you guys if you ever apply too much blush is to just go back through and pat over it with your blending sponge, and it'll immediately minimize the product that's there and make it look not so heavy. I thought this was the most perfect highlighter for this eye look. It is called Makeup Geek Luster Highlighter. So I put this on the top of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and also on the brow bone. So I didn't bring this all the way through or anything. I just kind of picked a spot and just put a little bit there. I really love the way that this looked though, because it just draws even more attention to the eyes. So I applied some mascara to the top lashes to blend my natural lashes into the falsies with this mascara called Aero Endure Water Resistant Mascara. Also got that in my Ipsy box, I think, or Ipsy bag. I went through with some black eyeliner on the waterline, and then I'm just using the same shadows that I used for the top lash line. So we're going through with that taupe shade, matte taupe shade first throughout the entire lower lash line, using the purple only in the inner and outer corners. And then for the center of the lower lash line, you just want to pick up a mixture of the 2 silver shades and pop that on, and then finish off with a little bit of mascara. All right, so lastly for this makeup look are the lips. I was using this OFRA lip liner in Plum Perfect. I don't have a lip liner that is in this similar shade at all, and unfortunately it really dried out on me. So if any of your lip liners or eyeliners happen to do this, just literally put it in front of your blow dryer for a few seconds and it'll immediately make it so much easier to use because it kind of melts it a little bit. Then over top I used the Makeup Geek Plush Cream in Socialite. I loved the shade of this, so pretty, but I did not like the formula. I like their matte formulas better than these cream formulas here, and there actually is a shade from the mattes that looks exactly like this that I wish I had used instead, because this one just kind of gets a little bit crummy on me. I also felt like it was kind of separating now that I'm thinking about it, like especially on the lower lip area, it wasn't really staying on my lip. Like it looked kind of splotchy. I don't know if it's just me or maybe my lips that day or something, but let me know if you guys have had a similar problem with these cream ones from Makeup Geek. Okay guys, so to get started with this hair look, you want to separate it out into 3 different sections. So the first section is that big crown area that we're going to braid. Spray it first with hairspray, especially if this is first day hair that you're working with, just to give it a nice tacky, sticky texture. It'll help you braid a lot easier and quicker. The other 2 sections of hair you just want to kind of tie away so that they're not in the way as you're braiding. We're creating a Dutch braid on this upper part, this crown section area here. So when you're doing this, you just want to start by picking out 3 sections in the very top area of the crown section first, just very thin sections. You don't want to grab too much hair, and then cross one end under the middle and then the other end under the middle. And next, you want to just start picking up hairs as you are crossing one end under the middle. So you just continue doing that all the way down until you don't have any hair left to pick up, and then just start braiding regularly. Make sure to tie it with an elastic, and again, just hairspray and pat all the tiny little frizzy hairs down. At this point, you can start kind of massaging and pulling out the braid so that way it looks a little bit bigger. I have very, very thin hair, so that's kind of like as big as I could get my braid to look, but I'm sure if you guys have thicker hair, it would look super awesome. All right, now since my hair is short and I wanted a long ponytail look, I decided to clip in some of my hair extensions. I did about 3 total wefts just because I really like every time I do a ponytail for my ponytail to be really big and voluminous. So to do this, all you have to do is just tie an elastic around a tiny piece of hair and then clip the wefts in around that tiny piece of hair. Separate out a section near the ear area of both sides, and with the rest of the hair, pull that back into your ponytail and you can secure that in place. I only used 1 hair tie here, but I would totally suggest 2 if you are using hair extensions, just because it helps it to hold better and not fall. I did also bring the braid through the ponytail too, and just made some adjustments here and there, but that's how it looks so far. I know, super cute. So then you want to curl these pieces we separated out with a curling wand or, you know, a curling iron, whatever you have, just to give it a little bit more form so it's not just so super straight. Split it in half and twist each section around each other, and then just kind of massage it and pull it out so that the twist looks a little bigger. Again, my hair is super thin, so my twist is like non-existent. If you have thicker hair, it's gonna look way cooler. Take this back, wrap it around the ponytail, and pin it in place. So again, do the exact same thing. Split your hair in half, twist one piece around the other, give it a little shake, a little massage, a little pull, whatever you need to do to loosen that up. Bring it around the ponytail and pin it in place. So because I didn't have a lot of hair that was wrapped around the ponytail, I went ahead and picked out a piece of hair from the ponytail, the long extension, and I just wrapped it around and pinned that in place as well. So at this point you can stop, but if you're feeling like a little bit crazy like I was, then you can keep on going with the braids and pick out a top section of hair from the ponytail and just do a regular braid with that. The reason that this looks so cool is because it pretty much looks like the braid that we did on the top of the head continues down all the way through the ponytail. So it's kind of cool, even though it's really not the same braid, it just looks like it is. So all you have to do is pull and massage it, whatever you need to do to the braid to make it look the same size as the braid on the top of your head, and you are finished. That is it for the look. It does take some time, I won't lie, but it's really, really cool and unique, and this is a hairstyle that you are definitely going to get questions about. People are going to be like, how did you do that? And then lastly, just give a little hairspray and smooth down on those tiny little frizzies around your face. And that's the completed look of hair and makeup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. And I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.